What is going on with the stock price, Peter?
Yeah, well, it's been a bit of a surprise. Nintendo shares have really been on quite a rally this year. As you mentioned, the stock added $3 billion in market cap just yesterday on Monday. Shares are up about 30% for the year as investors have sort of caught on to the business's promise, and they're up 70% from their peak. So it's been a pretty strong rally. It was boosted by Nintendo reporting earnings earlier this month that beat all estimates. Its Switch game console has proven very popular during the pandemic, and in particular, this game, Animal Crossing, has become very popular, and investors see that as an opportunity to build on some of these financial gains that the company has had so far.
And the Robinhood app playing a part here.
Yeah, it's interesting to see this. Robinhood, of course, has become very popular with retail investors. It's the investors there have driven up a number of stocks around the world, including Tesla and briefly Kodak when it had this apparent contract with the U.S. government. In the case of Nintendo, it's a sign that Robinhood investors are going global and in particular looking pretty hard at some of the stocks in Japan. Nintendo is one of the most popular among Robinhood investors in Japan. Sony is number one, according to the last data that we saw, and Nintendo is number two. SoftBank is another one that they're playing on. So that's helped kind of bolster these gains, and there's a lot of excitement among those retail investors for Nintendo and the prospects for the Switch and Animal Crossing.
Yeah, Peter, so what about future drivers of growth, right? Because we're still waiting to see what their new game stable looks like, and potentially all these rumors about a more powerful Switch console as well.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I think the risk that we've seen with Robinhood as a platform is that the retail investors can kind of flood into a stock and then also flood out of a stock very quickly. We saw that in the case of Kodak in particular. It can kind of drive gains that are separate from the fundamentals of the company. And in the case of Nintendo, what investors and analysts are looking for is how consumers react during the pandemic to the products that they put on the market. The risk for Nintendo is that its big competitors, Sony and Microsoft, are going to come out with new game consoles themselves. That probably is going to steal a bit of the spotlight away from the Switch and some of the other successful products that they have. Animal Crossing also has been out for a while. Game players want new and different all the time, so they need to follow up with some additional game titles that'll kind of build on the success of that and help extend the success of the franchises that they have out there now.